Yes, welcome back. Greetings and welcome to the best days of your life. You have returned to Rebirth the Body channel. If it's your first time, greetings to you. And here is to the best days of your life. I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're feeling good, prosperous. I hope you're feeling amazing. I hope that you are feeling grounded and in tune and aligned to what it is that you desire. And today we are reading a very short segment from The Powers of the Subconscious Mind, okay? And we're talking about, what do you believe in? What are you grounded in? What is your truth, okay? What is the truth that you believe, okay? About yourself, about your powers, about your existence, what you're here to do, your capabilities. What is your belief about that, okay? And we're going to talk about why we're talking about that, okay? So I'm going to read this passage. It's literally like 2 paragraphs. So I'm going to read this really short and sweet, straight to the point. Contrary to what many people think, it is not the thing that is believed in that brings an answer to a person's prayer. Prayers are answered when the individual's subconscious mind responds to the mental picture or thought in his or her mind. Okay, I'm going to read that again. Prayers are answered when the individual's subconscious mind responds to the mental picture or thought in his or her mind. Okay. When something very simple, a really simple way where you can really tap in and learn, how do you feel about yourself? What is the truth? What are the principles in which you believe in about yourself? Literally ask you, right? Ask you different questions, right? It might be something as simple as, do I feel broke? Right? Do I feel like prosperity is running from me? Do I feel like money is hard to get? Do I feel like the life is just hard? There's nothing easy? Do I feel like things don't flow to me? Ask yourself these questions and you can kind of see where you have these blockages in your principles about yourself, right? And this is very important because some people really do feel like money is hard to get. Money is hard to come by. When you take on such principles, when you take on principles that everyone is bad, everyone is evil, this becomes the truth of your existence. This becomes literally the frequency in which you are operating in. This is how the universe is going to deal with you. This is your sum total of experiences. So you want to really tap in and understand, where am I having problems, right? When you start to feel like, oh, only bad people are around me, most people are, or all people are evil. When you start to really feel like that, you want to understand why, because now you have taken this on as your principle, and as a reflection of that, you're going to get out exactly what you are proclaiming to have. Okay, so if you say money is hard to come by, money is going to be hard to come by. If you say you never have good luck, that's going to be your situation. So you want to pay attention to, what are these principles that you are proclaiming over your life, okay? This law of belief is the secret operating principle in all religions of the world. It is the hidden reason for this psychological truth. The law of life is the law of belief. Belief can be summed up briefly as a thought in your mind. As a person thinks, feels, and believes, so is the condition of his or her mind, body, and circumstances. The law of life is the law of belief. That's deep in itself. The law of life is the law of belief. Basically, like, your belief is literally running your life. Your belief, what you believe in, what you have deemed to be true, right? These are the principles of your life. This is, in fact, how the universe is dealing with you, right? This is the frequency of the realm in which you're experiencing things. I always tell people, I'm like, I don't care where I go, I run into good people. And it's true, but I proclaimed it, right? I proclaimed it that no matter whatever country I'm in, I'm safe, I'm protected, I'm guided. All only good earth angels, come in contact with me. I take on that sum total, right? And you can do this and still not be naive. Sometimes people are like, well, they can make you very ignorant to when negative energy is around you. No, a part of that is being in tune to when negative energy is around you, right? For your frequency being able to be like, that frequency ain't good. So being in tune to that really helps you to determine where should you be spending your time and who should be the people around you, okay? So the law of belief is the law of life is the law of belief. Belief can be summed up briefly as a thought in your mind. Ooh, and that's powerful because many of us be daydreaming about stuff that's not cool. We be daydreaming about the most unhealthy, toxic circumstances. Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to your daydreams. That's why sometimes when you have to take a step back from secular music and unhealthy TV programs and unhealthy or even some R&B music is low frequency, is not calling on the vibration of love that you are wishing to be a part of and wishing to experience. So you want to pay attention to what are you feeding these beliefs within you, right? How are you feeding these thoughts and principles that you're taking on? This is another reason why we do affirmations. We're using the affirmations to create new downloads in the subconscious mind. So wherever I'm having those conflicts, I can address those conflicts by using positive affirmations. So at one point of time, I battled with just not believing in myself, believing in my inner voice, having a lot of conflict, having a lot of self-esteem issues. And so because of that, it was important for me to really tap into self-love and expressing to myself verbally like, hey, you are beautiful, you're amazing, you're magical, you're unique. So reminding yourself of who you are and helping train your mind to believe in what you wanted to believe in, right? Some of us are dealing with these poverty-stricken mindsets because of the environments that we grew up in. So now you have to redevelop that mindset. Money is always flowing to me. Money loves me and I love money. Money is running after me. Money is chasing me. Money is coming from all sources. Multiple sources of income is flowing to me. You want to say these things. And it is definitely a situation where it's easier said than done, right? Because you are battling the old download. So it's not easy. I'm definitely not saying it's easy because it's not at all, right? It's not easy at all. You are fighting a old download. And so because you're fighting this old download, you're going to have situations where you are having this heavy sense of pressure while you're trying to step into that new mindset and those new thoughts and those new patterns. That's why sometimes it's going to be hard to work out and hard to meditate and hard to say your affirmations. You are going to experience resistance. Something in you is going to be saying, no, don't do it. You shouldn't do it. And, oh, you don't need to meditate. Oh, it's not working. Your old system is going to fight against the new system. So you have to be willing to pay attention to what it is that you believe. What are you living your life principles by? And this is important because here you can find where you are having these hangups. Like sometimes our hangups are on, it could be on love, on intimate relationships. You could think like, okay, I'm feeling doomed. It's just not happening. The timing, I thought it was going to be happening on a different time. It could even be in the workplace, in the career. You could be struggling to try to figure out what is it that you truly want to do. Even when you're having these inner conflicts, you still want to align to the fact that you know that you are in the right place at the right time, having a divine experience. Sometimes it's not always about right or wrong. Sometimes you're literally experiencing a lesson. You're having a experience. It's not necessarily, oh, I did it wrong. Sometimes we're too focused on the whole right and wrong. So just focus on having the experience. Focus on getting better, right? That's what we're doing. So here it is. As a person thinks, feels, and believes, so is the condition of his or her mind, body, and circumstances. So what you think about yourself, what you feel about yourself, what you believe to be true about yourself, that is what it is. Those are literally going to be the conditions of your body, of your mind. It almost goes back to, you know how they say, you put a fish in a small tank, it's only going to grow so big because it can't fit in that tank. Sometimes that's how it's working mentally as well. So you have already chosen these negative states of being, these negative mindsets. So because of that in itself is going to make it hard for prosperity to flow to you, for abundance to flow to you, for ease to flow to you. You want to reject those negative feelings. When they come, don't beat yourself up about it, but just address it. When you hear oh, I'm always procrastinating, right? I'm always procrastinating. If you are always procrastinating and you hear yourself telling yourself that, no, that's something I'm working on. I'm working on setting a better schedule for myself. I'm being more accountable for my time. You want to call on what it is that you are working on in the now. So when you get that negative feeling, when you get that negative thought, all you're doing is reworking it. Right? You're reworking it, transforming it into something more positive. So today we talked about, what is it that you believe in? What are the principles that you believe in? I believe in good health. I believe in sound mind. I believe in prosperity. I believe in abundance. I believe in infinite money. What are the conditions in which you believe in? Because when you have already stated the conditions and the principles that you experience, when those other circumstances happen, you understand that is temporary, right? You understand that that's temporary because there are some principles in which you are grounded by, okay? So here is to the best days of your life. I know that you are enjoying the experience. You are getting better each day. We are calling on protection. We are calling on guidance. We are calling on good health, sound mind, understanding, and infinite money. Here is to the best days of your life. And congratulations on all your success in advance.